3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back in 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wagner. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage. back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Tannehill.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, last Broncos.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 4th down, Callaway. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's 2nd and 9.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill.
He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That one goes for 8 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action, Tannehill. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll roll him out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Callaway. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Callaway. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Callaway. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 16, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Tannehill completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Again, Tannehill.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Tannehill.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Tannehill. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call the gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Got his target, Samuel.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away.
And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw. Callaway. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. Over the middle, complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Callaway. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Straight ahead, Gibson. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill intercepted again. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Steps away to his... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Right.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Timberwolf, Mustang 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hurt.
Operating from the gun. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wagner. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Cut 19.
Back to throw. Callaway.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Callaway. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So